It depends. In some cities that is the case where the crime and criminal element has been firmly entrenched. Other areas are on the fence where they're not as entrenched. But what we find is that in most housing authorities, the large ones and the small ones, the majority of the residents who live there are good. They don't participate. It's outsiders who come on the property and ruin the quality of life for others. And our programming will help offer the viable alternatives, give residents programs they can get involved with, help improve the quality of life, create some economic opportunity for residents, and provide direct enforcement activity against those people who are coming on the property and those who live there who are participating in crime and drugs. Okay, and Anthony, briefly, give us a brief synopsis of some of those programs that you mentioned. You mentioned summer enrichment, GED educational training. A brief synopsis, if you could, on some of the programs.
Okay, the summer enrichment program is going to be an 8-week program which is designed to take youthful residents while they're out of school and involve them in activities such as math, English, tutorial programs, as well as offer recreational activities. As you're aware, within the city of Prichard, due to economical conditions, the city is unable to provide proper recreational services to the residents, and so as a result of this program, we were able to get that started. We will also offer GED training to those individuals who are over the age of 16 and who, for some reasons beyond their control or for their control, have dropped out of school. And Mr. Range, as we were discussing this grant, we mentioned the title, Public Housing Drug Elimination Grant, and I mentioned that it had a negative connotation to it, and you were about to give me an explanation or your view of why that name is not really synonymous with what the whole program is all about. Drug elimination, it makes it sound like there are just a lot of drugs there, but what are your thoughts on that? Well, HUD did officially title the program the Public Housing Drug Elimination Grant. The purpose of the grant is to fight crime and drugs in public housing. I think it gives a little bit of a negative connotation to saying that there's a lot of drugs in public housing. There are problems, but oftentimes it's no more than any other areas of the city. The whole purpose of the grant is to provide the alternatives for residents. It's not just fighting crime and drugs, but it's offering those alternatives, the other programming, the GED programming, a skills training program, entrepreneurial training programs, so that residents have a choice. They can choose to participate in a variety of activities that will give them some economic advantages, and it's not just fighting drugs, but creating those other alternatives. Now, I had a